Iga Swiatek came into this match winning 25 of 26 sets. But right now, Mary Jo taking a page from my book, Elena Rybakina is bullying Iga Swiatek right now. Bully-Bakina in the building as Wim looking on, trying to make some adjustments, guys. This coverage is going to be brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use to Fair Dealing and the Digital Millennium Act. It took nearly an hour for Iga Swiatek to finally get the car started again. However, ladies and gentlemen, Iga Swiatek didn't win her first service game in the first set until the sixth service game. She literally lost 7 of the first 8 service games. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, Iga Swiatek has only been on the receiving end of a breadstick 3 times here at the French Open while dishing them out 13 times, which might even be a record. That's right. Iga Swiatek has served up 13 6-1 sets, not being on the receiving end of many. Elena Rybakina, Bully-Bakina, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, would get the job done in the first set, and she's on cruise control early in the second set, but it looked like Iga Swiatek woke up, and I think it took for her to nearly run into the wall from trying to chase a bomb from Elena Rybakina. That's right, that forehand. And she yelled, Iga Swiatek, she yelled pretty loud. And the crowd is like, what is going on with Iga? This is not the Iga we know. They're getting a bit uncomfortable as she's faulting a lot and double faulting. And she just seems out of it, ladies and gentlemen. However, showing signs of life, finally, the crowd starting to wake up here. And Iga Swiatek trying to make a move here in the second set. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, in this match, Elena is getting the job done with the serve. A lot of her points, Iga Swiatek is not even returning. She's not even getting her racket under them, guys. Overall, Elena's only got 3 aces, but that's not telling the story of how powerful her serves are. She's winning 74% of her first serves. Iga's only winning 55% of her first serves. Iga's losing 62% of her second serves. Elena is saving the opportunities Iga has to break, ladies and gentlemen. Iga's only had 4 opportunities. Finally, she's on the board here in the second set. She breaks back. She's converted on the 2 of the 4, but Elena's pressuring her way too much. 9 opportunities. The winners, Iga's starting to make up ground. You know, that was a 2-to-1 ratio. Now it's just 16-13. Elena's starting to make a lot more errors, but this concerns me. The giant from Kazakhstan, Bully-Bakina, is still dominating the net points. Iga's known as one of the best movers on tour. With a slow surface like this and a taller opponent, you have to use your legs. I've made hundreds of videos on how Elena dominates Iga. It's the height of the ball. It's the depth of her ball. It's the power. It's the range. It's keeping Iga Swiatek behind that baseline. And the overall depth of her shots, Iga can't handle it. It makes Iga have to play faster, bigger, and stronger. And over the course of a grueling match, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, it wears Iga down. We talked about the knee injury a couple years ago on clay when they played. And why? That's because Iga Swiatek was chasing down these bombs, having to play stronger and faster, and it's really uncomfortable. It wears you down. This is the physical dominance that Elena has put on Iga over the course of their matchup. And realistically, head-to-head, if we factor the exhibitions and the junior matches, this is like a 7-5 matchup. And if Elena wins today, which it surely looks like she will, it's going to be 8-5. Guys, Iga just doesn't have an answer for Elena Rybakina. This is concerning because Wim, look, let's go back to Thomas, okay? I just felt he was great with in-match adjustments. Now, Wim, he has his notepad. He's always taking notes. One of the best coaches to ever do it, without a doubt. But I don't know if the changes he's adding to Iga's game is going to help her in the long term. They've not won a championship together. They've not made a final appearance together. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is that relationship working? Comment below.